welcome to the Springboard Hangout. The Springboard Hangout, as you know, is a fun, educative program where we have fun and talk about issues that concern us in life. My name is Comfort Okram. Today's Hangout is special because it's being held on the wings of the EmpowerHer conference that we held over recently at the Mastercard Foundation offices here in Accra. Today we have exhibitors that we can talk to. We have people who won awards at the just ended Agrofusion program where we awarded 10 fantastic people who are doing amazing things in agric, ATVET and agribusiness. Additionally, we have the opportunity to talk to the participants. I know they just spoke about breast cancer awareness and they spoke about what you can do as a person, not just women. Please, it's a myth. Both men and women do get breast cancer. Therefore, how you can protect yourself. So today, let's go. There's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to see, and there's a lot to enjoy. Today is going to be a lot of fun. So let's go as we started. Time to move on. Here's where we turn around. Hey, come on, Mama Africa. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's where we turn around. Hey, time to move on. There are too many voices speaking nothing but lies. Yes, they are. It is time to hear the one voice, one voice. It's the voice of truth, voice of truth.
Rosalinda Franklin was request to mention a few whose dreams and ambition have been blessings to many. This is what
because every time you go, that's one of the ways that we can prevent breast cancer is by doing some breast examination.
So to end it all, I want to say finding yourself in such male-dominated roles is not easy. Though the challenges may come the way they go, but at the end, you should remain steadfast and have passion for it. And at the end of it all, you will succeed.
Thank you.
We turn around. Welcome back to the Springboard Hangout, where we have fun whenever we meet. And today, as I said, we are at the EmpowerHer program, where we're having fun with ladies. We're talking about issues that support them, creating networks, and so on and so forth. Today, I'm here with Celia, who happens to be the wings under Edna Vosa. Edna is a person who has cerebral palsy, but she makes the most incredible items with soap. How did she start doing that?
Thank you very much. Actually, Edna goes to work. When after school, she couldn't continue school because of the way she is.
Okay.
So I just told her that one day it will be okay. So I'll help her little by little. And I told her she should do entrepreneurship. That would be the best thing for her. She went and came back and said, "No, Ma, you are right." So I allowed her. She went to the Super A1 company to learn the entrepreneurship with them, which is the soap.
Wow.
After when she went, they just gave her some videos,
okay,
and she came. So I helped her to understand the video, and then she said she wanted to start the soap. Actually, I gave her the chance to start the soap. I was watching, and then I realized that she nearly burned the house down. She bought.
What happened?
She bought palm oil to bleach. As she was bleaching, she entered the room and she went to sleep.
Oh dear.
So I came and I realized that
the whole place was full of
smoke. The oil was burning, and then it caught flame and then in the window.
Wow.
So I shouted for help, and then everything went off. From there, she said she wants to do the soup. So I said, okay. She said, "Mommy, they said animal fat can do it." She went to look for chicken, pig, and those sort of things, but it couldn't help. So one day somebody came to the house and gave me animal fat. That's cow.
Okay.
Salad type. So I said, I don't eat this. So what are we going to say? Mama, it's good, let me try it. And then she tried something, it was very perfect.
Wonderful.
She did it she did use it for the soup, and then it was wonderful. So mostly the Muslims normally buy it to bath.
Okay.
When I asked them, they said it is good for their body. When they are tired and they use the soup and they sleep, they become strong again the following morning.
Wow.
So I encourage her to. So I personally go to the butcher and then buy the fat for her.
Okay.
She tried it first time and then they cheat her. So I went to always go there to buy it. And then because she's not good, I do everything for her. Then she fries, extract the
Oil.
and then use it for the.
Wow. So you said, interestingly, she did some special soup for you on your birthday. Tell me about it.
I was sleeping. She told me, I don't have anything for you. So I told me, I'm okay. So I was sleeping and she called me and said, Mommy, please, get up. Happy birthday. Come and see something. So I followed her. To my surprise, she did this soup.
Wow.
She mixed the colors and then she gave me this for my birthday.
Beautiful.
I really love it.
Beautiful. So is that why you haven't used it? So tell me, did a little bird also whispered to me that this you can actually do is you can do to different shapes.
Yes.
Why?
She told me after she said, Mommy, the bar, because she's shivery, when she's with the bar, it breaks.
Oh.
So she'll that okay then. Why don't we use the waste, the disposables?
Okay.
Or people drink, they throw this in the cups away.
Okay.
Why don't you bring those cups and use it for mood?
Okay.
So she started and came out perfectly. Even right now, if they should carve you at just in front of you, and the space at the back, she can give you it can give you a nice soup, which is you standing.
Oh, that's lovely. So what would you say to other people who may have children with different disabilities, who may not, who don't know what to do or how to support their children?
I always say that, in fact, taking care of Edna is not an easy task.
Okay.
But we have to, patience. And then we study the child. Keep on talking. If she can say nonsense all the time, but there's something small that she can bring out, which you can also help that child to come out. It's not that you have to keep them in the room, lock them up. No.
Oh.
So I plead with all parents, those who have these children. They are not cursed. They are a blessing to us.
Yeah.
So they should all try and then help their children. Just a little way to go. And they shouldn't sack them to go to the street and beg for alms.
Just a little way, and you can make so much difference in the lives of persons with disability. In this particular case, Edna is someone who has cerebral palsy, but she's been able to do so much. You watch a little clip about her when she was part of the panelists at today's EmpowerHer conference, where she empowered us with her words that she spoke about her journey as an entrepreneur in the soap making business. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Someone else has come to thrill you. Welcome back. Well, I have here with me today, you can see, very lovely. And I'm sure you saw me when I was dancing and how I was looking good. Well, this is by Ekasa.
Yes.
Ekasa is a brand that was started by Winnie. Winnie, how come you started Ekasa?
So, Casa, let's say, will be a passion project of mine. Growing up in New York, I grew up a little bit in New York, lived in Ghana till I was 10, and then moved to New York, and then came back when I was 23. And I wanted to represent my culture. I shared with you earlier that I was bullied in high school. And in high school, I was amongst a lot of white people who didn't really know where Ghana was situated or what the country Ghana looked like or even
represented.
They didn't know what it was. So, just being bullied throughout high school and going into college, I wanted something that was a piece of me, Ghana. So I first started out creating a winter jacket from my mom's fugu in her closet just on a random vacation. And all of a sudden, people took a liking to that. And then I was like, okay, maybe let me go into fashion. But in my mind, I've always loved fashion, but the thought of going into fashion wasn't really, it wasn't like a solidified plan. So just dabbling into it as a passion project brought about Ekasa. So Ekasa was first Ejani, my last name, which means beautiful. And I wanted the piece to stand out and speak on its own, more like a conversational piece.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the name Ekasa, you know, that's the
Yeah,
talking
it
for
speaks.
you.
It does it for you without any. Yeah.
You don't have
I
to
know.
talk. The outfit speaks for you.
So how long have you been running the casa?
So officially, I've been running a casa 2 years, close
Okay.
to 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Unofficially, like 2 years as well.
So how do you normally get the people that say I want to buy your products? How do you? I know you use social media a lot, but what else? What other means?
Honestly, it's been word of mouth. I
Oh, okay.
haven't, when you go on our social media, it's not telling in terms of like the numbers that we do, but it's been word of mouth. It's been recommendation. For example, someone sees you wearing this. Ooh, what is this in the middle? When they say it's kente, can you point me to whoever made this for you? And one thing that has really helped us retain our customers and just really like stand out where we are is our return time, our
Okay.
turnaround time.
Okay.
So we're able to, when I say 3 days, it's 3 days. I don't do 3 days and then push you
And some.
aside. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
When we say 3 days, it's 3 days. When we say 24 hours, it's 24 hours. So our turnaround time has been, let's say, that one factor that has kept people coming. So you don't need numbers. You just need quality products, and you need to be integral with your work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what.
And actually, she talks about turnaround time. I can testify to it because she came to the office and said, I want you to web the thing for the conference. I was like, well, usually it takes time to get my things done. She said, no problem. I got you sorted. And yes, indeed, in 2 days she comes and we fit it in. There's no problem with it. So yes, I can testify to that. So having been in the program for today, what do you make out of it? Is it really empowering you?
It is. I was listening to the panelist, and I think one lady, I'm not too sure. I think I've forgotten her name, but she's into the food business.
Okay, that's Mildred.
Mildred.
Yeah.
Yes, Mildred, yes. She talked about, how when you're running a business, it's not just a sole entity. It's you have to like divide yourself into multiple groups. Like if you have to be a mother, you have to be a sister, you have to be an array of roles. So the title CEO is nice, but it's not light. It's very heavy. So just listening to the panel of ladies, it did hone something. It drew something within, because starting a business is not easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy.
No.
Whenever my friends will come in and say CEO, I always cringe because I don't even want to hear CEO because the weight that it carries,
Yeah.
and just to hear, women that are doing phenomenal
Yeah.
also express these challenges. I'm not alone. It basically reinforces that I'm on a good track.
Yeah.
And that, when I follow through it, I might look like them. I might be on a panel one
You
day.
will be on the panel one day because these items are really to really, take it from. So do you always source your materials from the north, or you do some here in Accra?
So with the material bit, I'm so happy to talk about it.
Okay, please do.
I'm happy to talk about the material bit because when we first started the Kente line as Ijani, we used to get it from the north, like from the market. So I realized that it's not making my brand unique, because when you go to the market, you can also purchase the same thing and make what I'm making. There's no standout quality in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I took a break, and then I went to learn kente. I worked
Weaving.
under a kente company, and I really understood the colors. I understood the weaving techniques. I understood the craft of weaving. So when I quit my job, I started making my own pattern. So I remember I was so broke. You guys don't understand.
Tell us more.
The job, I had like 100 CDs left to my name. You know how the
The whole
perception.
precious name of Winnie. Just 100 CDs.
Come from
Tell us.
America, come to Ghana. You have 100 CDs in your account. And I was very depressed, but you know, the season of down is where God finds you. So I just heard, I'm sure Holy Spirit said, go buy threads and just fidget with them. So I got a few pieces, you know, the embroidery pieces, the one we use in school, the primary kids use.
Yeah.
So I got that and just started like combining colors together. And this was the first one I made.
Are you serious?
This was the first color I made. So, you know, I would do it and then we'll kind of twist it. I'm like, I like this color combination.
Yeah.
So I spoke to my weaver there in the north and I sent it to her. I was like, can we do this? The first one didn't look good. So
Okay.
I had to fly back for us to sample it together. And once we got my preferred you know, kente, I was happy with it. So that's how it started. So everything that you see as put out there in terms of kente, we make it ourselves, we weave it ourselves, and we produce it. So it's very much one of a kind.
It is. It is. So technically, if I buy it's so bespoke, I wouldn't get it on the market from somebody else.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you prevent others from weaving the same kind of thing
So,
when you are no longer there?
I have a contract with the lady, but in Ghana, you just have to trust God and the person you're working with because even the legalities don't really work when it comes to fashion. There's not a lot of like laws that prevent, you know, let's say like
Intellectual property.
exactly. So it's like, okay, I've released this. Then you have to think 3 steps ahead. Like, because I know that once this comes out, people are going to copy and there's nothing I can do about it. What I can do is be 3 steps ahead. So that's how I'm approaching it.
You know, because we are here, we'll leave this conversation, but before we leave it, because I want to have a longer interview with you, and then we'll look at all the issues. But tell me something, having done this, you know, where you now have a brand that is known or that is getting to the outside world and so on and so forth, would you do it differently?
No.
If someone were to come to you and say, Winnie, what one advice do you have for me as I try to find myself as an adult? What would you say to the person? What advice would you give such a person?
Trust God, honestly, because this whole process, I didn't really plan on moving to Ghana. I came for 2 months and I'm still here. Not plan. I'm still here. My friends always ask, when are you coming back?
And you're like, I'm home.
I'm home. I can't come back. But one thing that I do find myself doing, you know, I do it without knowing that I do. You would see me in my office on the floor. Like I would lay flat on the floor and I'm talking to God because baby adrenaline to me. I don't really know my left to my right and I depend on God for directions. To be very honest, I don't know how I'm running a casa. I don't know how I'm running a casa, but God has really been a source of comfort in terms of strategy, in terms of like bringing destiny helpers. I don't play about destiny helpers. I'm only able to get a casa where it is right now. We're very much a baby because of destiny helpers, because of word of mouth, because people have seen something and they want to basically what do you call it? They see the potential and they want me to do good. No, you don't have to do it, but it's only by the grace that they do it. So it's God.
It's God. It's God. So there we are. Winnie from Ekasa is telling you how she did it. But we'll go for a quick break. When we return, we'll meet someone else who is doing very well in his space. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi, we're talking to Edna. Edna is the one who is in charge of doing these lovely shoes. And I'm sure you've heard from Edna on Hangout before. Today she came to the Empower Hair Conference. And so we just want to find out just her impressions about the Empower Hair Conference. Edna, how are you finding the conference so far?
It's been amazing and inspiring as well, because hearing from other young women doing amazing in their various fields, it's kind of inspiring.
It's inspiring. And you didn't get the... Were you on the panel for this particular discussion? No, you were not. So what were some of the things that you picked from the panel discussion?
For the fact that what we see is not that rousy, behind the scenes, they all have their challenges, no matter how nice you could see them portraying. So, yes, it may be difficult, there may be challenges, but there is beauty at the end of this all. So that's something that I captured from all of them.
So then the opportunity to be tenacious or to persist despite the odds that may come against you is really important. So, Edna, if today some haven't been to this conference and so on and so forth, if a young person now starting out doesn't know whether he wants to be an entrepreneur, whether he wants to go to a job, doesn't even know what type of job he or she should go into, but anyway, I would advise you to go into the extended value chain for NAT, vet, and agribusiness. So, yeah. So, Edna, what advice would you give to such a person
Okay, thank
who
you.
needs your support?
So first off, the person has to know him or herself very well, what you are good at. So when I was starting up, I wrote down the things I'm really good at, and I majored on 1 or 2. So you need to sit down, find out who am I, what my purpose here. When you're able to figure out that, then you look for the people in that industry or that sector you want a model. You can't be like exactly like them, but you can model their journey, read about them, learn from them. And also, I mean, you don't have to figure it all before you can start. So you knew yourself well, having people you could look up to, that if this person has done it before, I can. Just start away. You don't have to figure everything out, just start. And whilst you are going, God provides the provisions for you on the journey.
God will provide the provision on your journey. So don't be discouraged if you don't know exactly where to start from. As Edna is advising us today, figure it out. Who am I? Based on that, who am I? What are my strengths? Apart from that, what are my values? Because those values are those that would keep you on the straight and narrow, even when people are beckoning to you to do other things. When you embark on this journey, remember, they are role models. Look at their role models. What have they done? What are the things that you could learn from them? What are the key takeaways that you could use to enhance your own journey? And then finally, when things are going rough, remember, persist, be intentional, and who knows? 5 years down the line, we'll be interviewing you on the Springboard Hangout because we are talking about an incredible journey that started some time ago. Thank you so much, Edna.
Thank you.
For coming to share with us
Thank you.
about the EmpowerHer conference that you happened to
Thank
speak
you.
as an exhibitor. God bless you. God bless you. Today I have on the set with me on the EmpowerHer conference, I have Emanuela. I want to find out a little bit about you, Emanuela. Emanuela, what do you do?
Okay, so Emanuela is into local beverages.
Okay.
Yes, I am a co-founder of Safiage Foods.
Okay.
And we are solely into providing a healthy local beverages to substitute the fizzy drinks. And then for people who are also health conscious.
Okay.
Yes, and this business has been in existence for 4 years now.
For 4 years now. Wow. So what kind of local beverages do you do?
Okay, so we produce, that's one of our brands. We produce tamarind fruit. We do asana.
Okay.
We do sobolo, that is fruity sobolo. We do lamoji.
Okay.
Yes, so these are the...
And you package it?
Yes.
And are they all FDA approved?
Yes, we have some of the product, not all of it. This is actually FDA approved.
Okay, okay. And you said you've been doing it for the past 4 years? 4 years. How has it been like breaking into the local market?
Okay, it hasn't been so smooth.
Okay.
In a sense that, we are actually using to taking the fizzy drinks.
Okay.
Mostly we get to take these drinks when there's an occasions like weddings.
Okay.
So the main idea was to have this product now sell out into the market where we can always have it taking like the other beverages, the fizzy drinks that are being consumed every day. So it hasn't been so smooth breaking even into the market.
So but because I see interestingly that you have things like tamarind fruit, ginger, Negro pepper, alligator pepper. Which one is alligator pepper?
Okay, so the alligator pepper is the red one.
Oh.
Yes.
And then we have water. And it's sugar-free. So what do you use to
sweeten?
To sweeten it?
We add in pineapple.
You add pineapple?
To sweeten it.
Oh.
Oh, I see. And this retails for how much?
This is 12 cities.
This is 12 cities. Interesting. So, having embarked on this for the past 4 years, as you indicated, tell me something. Would you, I mean, if someone comes to you and says that, Emanuela, I need some help. I want you to help me. How do I find my own business to do? What would you tell them?
Okay, so it's about you having an idea of what
Okay.
you actually want to
Okay.
you want to do. First of all, you have to have an idea of what you want to do. And the next thing is to create, transform the idea into something meaningfully. So someone who probably wants to start up with a business for the first time, you first need an idea. After having the idea, then I would maybe probably give you a mentor, mentor you through the journey. You don't need to have a whole sum of money before you can start up a business. You can start small, and along this line, you grow out to become something big. So
how much do you start this one with?
Okay, so with this, I started with, we can barely start with 50 Ghana cedis.
50 Ghana cedis. You can start a business with this one.
50 cedis. That's how we. Yes, but
That's how
then
you started.
yes, that's.
I see. And now you do it regularly. And so do you sell in any supermarkets or is
Yes, currently we have this sold in pharmacy,
okay?
and then there's some few mats on the Sprinters Road.
Right. So if someone here wants to get in touch with you to buy some of your products, how do they get in touch with
Okay,
you?
so you can contact us on 0242185065. Also, we are on social media.
So what stood out for you for the whole in the EmpowerHer conference? What has stood out for you?
Okay, so the few ladies that came to speak was a kind of inspiration for us not to stop pushing harder.
Okay.
There is always, every day is a day of an opportunity for us ladies. So we should keep on pushing harder, and then definitely we'll get to the height of it.
Keep on pushing and you get to the height. Thank you so much, Emanuela, for spending time with us. Really grateful.
Thank you.
Okay, darling. So I have joining me right now in our makeshift studios in the Mastercard Foundation office, Sherry Brima, who does Tom Brown and Ghana Paste.
Yeah.
What led you into this kind of business, please?
Okay,
If you don't mind.
so early 2020, I was doing smoothies and French fries. So 2023 fast, I was like, Tom Brown has been in the system for a very long time. As I was a kid, seeing my mom buy Tom Brown, but mostly they are being sold in the market in a rubber bag. So I was like, why don't I start something with Tom Brown by rebranding it and making it classic for people to also purchase? Some people don't want to purchase Tom Brown in rubber bag because they are in the market and some are not hygienic. So I decided to rebrand and then make it a business for myself.
And how has it been going since then?
Okay, so since I started, when I started, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. Tell me
Yes.
some about that.
People are like, we don't take Tom Brown. Most people don't like Tom Brown breakfast in Ghana, so it's going to be difficult to sound like, what do I do right now? So I had to push the marketing so that I'll be able to be known a little bit for people to know that, no, we need this as breakfast instead of heavy foods as breakfast. So I'll say so far it has been a little bit easy and difficult, not really smooth, but it's okay.
But you're pushing.
Yes.
You're pushing the boundaries.
Yes.
And you believe that as you persist in it, it will do well.
Yes, I believe so.
I believe so. So, where do you normally operate?
Okay, so I have a stand at East Lagos Avenue, the Shashi Road.
Okay.
Yes, exactly at the Lagos Avenue Societe General Bank.
Right.
That's where I have a stand at.
Right,
Yes.
right. And but if they want to reach you on social media, what are your social media handles?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram as white_green_foods. And WhatsApp, so you can reach me on 055 6282
Please repeat it for us.
055 6282 628.
You know, she really has a very lovely packaging here, and I believe that as we peanut butter. Wow. I don't want to open it because if I open it, I would have to eat it. I don't want to eat any here today. But I can assure you that if you try her stuff, white green foods, you'll be very, very happy that you did. So what is the next thing for you at white green foods? What's your next?
So right now with Wise Green Foods, I'm hoping to be known very well and then send them to the supermarket for people to get to know it and then patronize.
And then patronize. Okay. Do you intend to export?
Yes, I do.
So what plans have you started with to the export?
I'm dealing with FDA especially to be able to export it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
some other logistics company.
okay. So have you touched base with the Ghana Association of Exporters, FAGE?
Not yet.
Okay.
please.
So but when we go back, you can get in touch with Ghana Grows. We have a kind of a relationship with them, so the people can connect you with them, and then you'll be able to see what are the procedures you need to go through to ensure that you can start exporting. Because I want to see your export. In which shops are you looking at to send your things to?
In abroad?
Yes, abroad.
Mostly local markets in abroad, yes.
Okay, so I look forward to seeing white green food when I go to some local market abroad.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. What have you learned from the conference so far, the EmpowerHer conference? Tell me.
So much. I've always, since I was little, I've always been attending such programs. And when I was sitting there, I was like, this is part of my inspiration. Like, it really inspired me when I was little. They normally say, why do you have a phone? You're on social media, you're not working, you are just on social media, not selling. So that was when I took that and I was like, yes, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm not doing anything. Why don't I sell something? So I was listening, I was like, wow, this was what inspired me. And I'm so grateful and I'm happy to hear that again. So that to inspire other young women who are coming to also take a step. Yeah.
Thank you. So we are. The EmpowerHer conference is still ongoing, so we'll catch up with you later. So join us and see if you can find something to encourage someone or yourself. Welcome back to the studios, and today I'm hanging out with Mildred. Mildred was one of the grand prize winners at the just ended Agrofusion Awards. She won 15,000 cedis, and she will be going to Kenya in the company of two other people to go and look at how the agribusiness space in Kenya is looking at. Mildred, today you are with us at the EmpowerHer conference. How is it going so far for you?
It's been an amazing time. It's with a lot of inspirational stories from strong women doing, amazing things in their own fields and specialities. So I'm happy I'm here as a panelist. I've learned a lot from my other colleagues, and for me, this is a place to be. I've enjoyed myself.
I'm very glad to hear that. You can see Mildred's brand, which is Aquaba Fine Foods, and I'm sure some of you may have eaten some of that cashew nuts somewhere or the other. When I came, I was quite hungry, so the food was not in, so I took some, and now I am sorted. How does it feel when you see people eating your food?
Rewarding, heartwarming. I'm happy knowing that something I created with my hands has got traction and people are enjoying it and giving me good reviews and all that. It's encouraging, and I know that it can only get better.
It can only get better. So, Mildred, if one young person comes to you and say, Mildred, I also want to start something, but I don't know what to start, what advice would you give the person?
I think that the solution starts right from wherever you find yourself, in whatever environment you find yourself, there is a challenge, there is a problem. And anytime that you look around, there's something that speaks to you, there's something that wants you to fix the problem, there's something that wants you to correct something. I think it starts from that. That inner voice telling you, but this can be done this way, but this can be improved this way. That's where it starts. So look at where your interests are, your passions are, what is actually, you know, tickling you, and just maybe you will find something to do there.
Something to do there. And what if I started, but things are tough? What do I do?
All I can say is resilience is the key. Nothing easy. I mean, nothing good comes easy, and everything takes time. Whatever challenges that you face that makes you feel like, I can't take it anymore, I'm quitting. I mean, those are things that should tell you that you're even closer to, you know, to breaking through than ever. I mean, it is going to be challenging. It's not an easy journey, but then keep going, because quitters never win.
Quitters never win. And I'm sure those of you who have been on Hangout for some time, you know that those who have been able to make it are those who have kept at it despite the odds. So I want to encourage you, at least Mildred wants to encourage you, not me. Mildred wants to encourage you to keep at it, because it's only going to get better. Thank you for being with us for the Empower Hair Conference. I'm sure you've learned so much.
My name is Francisca Nanama Siedu. I'm the CEO for NAFAS, located in the northern region of Ghana. So my coming here today has really inspired me a lot. I've taken lessons from all the panelists and then the speakers. My inspiration was derived from the story of the sheep mechanic, when she told us to be mindful of the people that mentor us. We should choose our mentors directly from people that see through our vision. I've also learned from Adelaide the seer that no matter what your incapabilities are, there is some point of capabilities within you. You just have to vision. You just have to bring out what is best inside you. I've taken inspiration. I believe that going back home, I'm going to work on my shortfalls. I've also taken inspiration from the Akwaba woman, who's also stated that every downfall is not a failure. However, it's a journey. It's a learning curve that you have to pick inspiration from to learn. So I believe that this is a good initiative. I entreat Springboard Roadshow and Mastercard Foundation to give us more of these events. I believe it's going to inspire more young women to venture into the male-dominated area. Today, as I'm going home, I know that TVET is not wrong. TVET does not matter whether you are educationally strong or not, but then you can do it. If you feel like doing a mechanic, go for it. It's for you and it's your vision. I'm capable, not because I'm a woman, but I'm a visionary woman.
My name is Fidaus Abdulaziz, and I'm the founder of Fast EcoCycle Limited, and also co-founder of Zizi Herbal. So I pitched my idea, and they've inspired me a lot. And I'll say this conference has also been very inspiring to me, because we have people on the panel who have taught us stuff. For me like this, I own a business that is into manufacturing. That's manufacturing food, that's tea. So she has taught me, one lady also makes food, so she has also taught me that there's a lot of things you have to go through so your business can be registered and known by the public. So I've learned a lot, both educationally and also on the work side. So I'll thank the Springboard Foundation, and I'll thank Mastercard for giving us this opportunity, and I hope next year they'll make it bigger and better as it was this year. Thank you.
Hello, I am Gifty Dedeta Tabaji, team lead at Safe Haven Exclusive Foods. And today I must say that I'm so impressed. I have learned a lot, and I believe that the rest of the attendants to this program have also learned so much. Owing from the fact that we had panelists that shared with us real life experiences on the things that they have experienced through their entrepreneurial journey, and then the kind of motivation they are giving to people that are also ready to embark on the same journey. They were very frank with us. They made us understand that it's not an easy road at all. But once you apply the rules and then you follow the process, you will definitely come out victorious. And once you have support, you have mentorship, every other thing becomes easy every step of the way. So I would say kudos to Ghana Growth and then the team that put together EmpowerHer to support TVET and then agriculture, that they're doing a good job, and we are so proud of them. We pray that this initiative grows more and more, and it will bring the necessary impact that there is. Thank you very much.
So my name is Eliano Mensah from KNUST, offering international business level 200. And then my experience with EmpowerHer has been amazing. It was very nice. I mean, everything was nice. We had a panel talking about their businesses and how they started and how it has been challenging and how they were able to overcome all of it. And then we had a breakout session where we went into groups. We spoke about a lot of things. I mean, everybody was welcoming. Everybody was very nice. It was a very amazing experience, yes. And then I learned a lot of things. I learned one, I should have God. I should have God and I should follow my purpose. With God, everything is possible. So when I follow my purpose, He will direct my purpose for me. And then I learned that I should, when in life there are wins and there are losses. So when I'm down and I didn't win, I should see it as a learning process. I shouldn't just see it as something that will not make me go far. I should just see it as a learning process. It's normal to have challenges in life. It's just normal. But when you see it as a learning process, you begin to grow, you begin to mature in everything you do.
My name is Esther Abe Echampon, and I'm a student of Accra Technical University level 200. I want to thank EmpowerHer and MasterCard Foundation for this opportunity. Today, coming here, I've come to learn a lot of things. As a beginner in a business, even though I don't have a brand name yet, but I've come here to learn a lot. And I've learned that as a beginner in a business, you shouldn't give up. You should strive hard. And then how you also brand yourself will also take you far as well. So thank you for this opportunity.
My name is Linda Amwa, a student nurse, and the founder of Ejuba Naturals. It's an authentic African brand that deals in making natural hair growth products for the hair. And then they are made from our natural herbs. I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Springboard Foundation and MasterCard Foundation for giving me this opportunity. During the program, I learned that we should always brand our products very well, and then also focus on our packaging, because packaging sells the product a lot. If your packaging is not really done well, your products won't be able to sell well. And then also, we should have mentors in the fields where we find ourselves. Yes, that will also help us go a long way.
So my name is Rosalinda Brahim. I'm from UPSA, a level 400 student. So it was nice being here. I learned a lot to not give up, and purpose, and to always acknowledge God. Yes, so I'm happy, and I had a gift. Yes, it's nice being here.
Come on, sons and daughters of Africa, from Algeria to Zimbabwe. We turn around. Here's where we turn around. Make that change, turn around.